Hello, everybody. Happy Father's Day. What's happening? Hello, O'Brien, Michael. Happy Father's Day today. I thought I'd come on before you guys forgot about me. So we'll wait for people to come in. It's going to be a long summer, guys. So I thought I'd pop on. Hello, Becky. And there's Curtis. Thought I'd pop on for a little bit. Had the computers running. I had the computers running last week. And then this past Wednesday. And of course, when I turned everything on today to try to come on, it had to be updating. I had to try to get all that updating done. It was done. But the minute I wanted to come on tonight for a half an hour or so, it was all uploading. So that's why I'm late. Hello, Sydney. Let me put you guys up here. BC, did you finish painting your house? I have so many projects going on with my house and my parents' house. Plus, I got my garden going. It's been going crazy. Keeping me busy. The weather hasn't been too bad. I want to thank all my YouTube supporters who are with me throughout the summer. I know it's tough. If there's no news, I'm not going to come on and babble along. But anything that comes on like tonight, like I haven't been on that much in June, things I do put on YouTube, little snippets of interviews with special guests. You can go to YouTube and see them. And same to you, Daniel. Happy Father's Day to you. And all the dads out there. We are watchers. We got the doors. We got the new setup in the studio. How do you guys like it? The big chapel doors. And I thought, well, season 10, it looks like it's going to be a go. I'm not sure, though. But I had to change the studio for you guys for season 10. Do you like it? Yeah, BC, those are big jobs, yeah. Take your time. Do a little section at a time like usual. I want to thank my moderators that are still with me. Tammy, Judy, Daniel, Starlene, Michelle, Kathy, BC, and Tanya. Special shout out to Judy and Daniel. And Daniel with those Sunday research written podcasts. Just keeps on giving us more and more. More and more. Hello, Jan. And then Caroline was saying there's some kind of episode on Discovery Channel. We posted it in the Templar group, which I want to thank. There's over 500 people in there. I thank you guys on the Templar group. There's a Templar thing on Discovery Channel by Josh. And I don't think I get the Discovery Channel, but we'll have to find out and let me know. Curtis likes my background. Yep, so we try to keep busy in summertime. Little tidbits. So like I said, I want to thank my moderators that are still with me and also to our lifelong contributor, Chris Dona. I want to thank all the main members from Facebook, my YouTube channel, and my live stream to Twitter, which I'm not doing tonight, but I always can post it to there later. and all to the people on our Anchor audio podcast around the world. They're still with us, looking for information, every little tidbit. I thought I would have a surprise video for you guys, but some of the weather has been nasty here in the Northeast. High winds, rainstorms, thunderstorms, hot. So our bird in the sky couldn't get over the island. So we'll just have to wait a couple of weeks or another week or so. And we'll see what's going on the island ourselves. I know Choice Drilling's there. We know the new Duma mining people are there. We know the crew is there. So they're doing something. The veggies are doing good. And until we see what's going on with a long reach excavator, I mean, people have things to do and work to do there also, like on the Nolan's property. So we don't know if that long reach excavator went straight to the swamp or did a small job and back to the swamp until we find out, until we know for sure. But we know it's there, and Choice Drilling, and the guys, and the mining team. So something had to be shown. Holy Muyan! So they wouldn't do all this without it saying something or showing something. Hello, Vicky from Georgia. Yup, Robert, we're feeling the Muyans. Absolutely no news, but we're surmising with all the action on Oak Island right now, it had to show something, because if the Muyan system didn't show anything, they wouldn't do all this. Especially Marty, he wouldn't do all this. Hello, Jeff M. Thanks for supporting me. You guys are the best. All my interviews or guest appearance invites are out. Probably people are taking a break. And obviously, when they're starting season 10, they're getting real busy. We couldn't even get them hardly on, except for Carmen and a couple of the other researchers on. We could hardly get the cast members on if we can on the off season that little bit. So now that they started filming, there's no way. I even have feelers out. I wanted to get the chief of the Mi'kmaq of Nova Scotia on to get her side. So everything's out there. I haven't heard anything from her. And everything else is out there. I don't bother people over and over. I make the connection. They got my email. They got my contact information. And when I know, you know. So everything's out there. So they just got to let me know. We're going to have Oliver and Michael on, dot to dot, and Oak Island Research. We just got to set up a date because Oliver is in France. It'll be earlier. Drinking wine today, huh, Daniel? Today here where we live, I just got home from my parents' house. And they're doing great. It's garbage day tonight. That means once per year, you can put everything out there but like car tires and paint cans, any old chairs, couches, broken beds, wood. You got all the pickers going around in their pickup trucks, picking up all the metal, broken metal. They're going through your garbage. So once a year, so I did that. I had the studio all cranked up. And of course, it had to be a delay because of updating, which I thought I had under control last week because you just can't leave it off and all of a sudden come down here. And so all the pickers around with their shovels and their pickup trucks and trailers, picking up all the metal, I guess, to sell it to the recycle junkyard. Anthony, you like that, huh? The door of doom. Who wants to go through that dorm with me? The door of doom. I had to change it up for you guys for season 10. So I had the whole studio ripped apart. It's Picker's Paradise in Jan. Yeah, tonight, they're all over the place, all night long. But What do you guys think they're doing? Like I said, Choice Drilling's there. They're all there. They're filming. The Duma mining experts are there. It's just a holy Muyan moment until we find out. And I'm saying, until I have my bird in the sky, we'll find out. Daniel, the vault door. We hope so. We hope so. And like I said, on the Templar Facebook group, I want to thank, there's over 500 of you there. I'm trying to find some Templar expertisers to come on. Maybe in July, people go on vacation. Nobody's wearing their mask anymore around here. So maybe they're drilling, maybe they're not. Well, they got the spots. So, but if you had the Muyan, right, guys? Curtis, if you had the Muyan technology, hello, enough. Once you drill the spot, if the Muyan's telling you, here's the spot, it's 105 feet deep, I would call choice drilling first. Drill the targeted area by the Muyan. Hope you don't ruin anything. And please, if they can, send a camera down that, like that sewer camera that we saw the shiny gold thing years ago in C1, and see if they can find something in that spot that the Muyan says, of course, before they start the big mining operation. So Daniel says, anomaly found. There's so many gaps and holes in there in that money pit. There's anomalies all over the place. Wood, anomalies, rocks, boots, stones. Yup, Vicky, they must have found something. Why would they have the tunneling people there? You had to set it up, but first drill to see. And maybe they can put a tunnel right through a bunch of them. If they got a bunch of areas. Hi, Matt. And go from there. In Sydney, here, Sydney, watch. Hopefully the island won't sink with all this equipment. Yeah, the island dropped 4 feet with all the holes. I hear you. But we're ready to go here. The new studio, the new background. We're ready. Get a couple of guests on. If not, we're on our own, guys. You just got to put up with me and Judy. Yep, see what these guys can do on their targets. If they know where to go after it. Like I said, I hope everybody had a good Father's Day today. Like I said, I was just turning on the studio again down here. So, well, let me throw my shirt on and pop on to talk to you guys, because there's really no news except for people that we see that go there. Choice Drilling, the mining company, Huntley's. Huntley was there. Carmen was there. So the whole crew was there. Now we got to wait till November. They will either find it or find nothing, Jamie. I think season 10 right now is the turnover. And Daniel, we guess that the Muyan results showed the target or targets, correct. And why else would dumb was, yeah. Yep. Yep, that's the deal. I don't think with the holy Muyan that to go after and we find like a Akshu or something. This is the big time. You know what I mean? I think so, Jamie. The do or die season. No matter how much advertising they get or whatever, it's still the highest rated show. So I don't know where they can go from this after this information. Okay, we had the 5 caissons that had nothing. Last season was pretty disappointing, but at least they gave us something. Then they go to the surface finds, and then they go to the research. So with this stuff, though, this high-tech stuff, either it's there or it's not there. Well, this is the money pit also I'm just talking about. I'm not talking about the rest of the island, guys. I'm just talking about the money pit where they got all the sensors, and it takes 6 to 8 months to get all the information back. Yup, Vicky Carmen is one of the people I like listening to. I think he's very knowledgeable about so much. Yep. And Jan says, I hear they're up for an Emmy. Not sure. I don't follow. Like right now, I don't even have my TV even on. When Oak Island goes off, I don't watch any ghost stories. I don't watch anything with aliens and all that other paranormal ghosts and all that. I need proof. So I don't watch TV at all. Be on Facebook, watch some YouTube on Facebook. And that's about it. So if they are, good for them. They work hard. As you saw the background shots of how they do it in the background. Oh, you saw it on Facebook. Okay. Alrighty. And there's their main guys there. Jeff Hoffman, Ben Fash, Carmen Carter, Wayne Moans. But they got a bunch of information. They got all of Zena's information. They have all the researchers' information. They got information on top of information. And 1 billion drill points with information. 1 billion scanners with information. We're scanned out. Gustavo, if they start season 10, usually November. Second week in November. So we got to see. Because before you know it, June 19th, 20th, another week or so, it'll be July 1st. You up, Jamie? And what I heard last season was Marty was looking to buy another lot on the island. I've heard nothing. And he was in the process of buying another island, which I've heard nothing. So that's all I can tell you guys is he was in the process of doing that. But I have heard nothing on that. And don't forget to hit that like button on Facebook if you can, please. If you want to support me and the channel, there's a thanks button on there. You can throw $1 at me, $2, or whatever you can do that could help, because it's going to be a long, long summer. I think they're getting pretty good about being tight-lipped on things that are going on the island. So we just have to look out ourselves to see what's going on there. I mean, people take pictures off of Tony's boat and such, and people talk. So we know Mike Huntley was there, Carmen's there, the team's there, they're filming there, the new mining team is there, Choice Drilling is there, all kinds of stuff is happening over there. But as far as getting them to go on a show, they're pretty tight. Not like before. Because they got to watch out. They have a non-disclosure agreement. If they say the wrong thing that wasn't produced or shown on TV yet, they could have done something last year, and they weren't even on last year. And they could put it in season 10, and they can figure that maybe they were on, and it showed, but it didn't show, so they can get in trouble. And Jan says, only lot 5. Yeah, lot 5. That was the one lot left. And I heard the family doesn't want to sell. Well, we got to see. When they offer them, I don't know, $2 million or whatever the heck Everybody's got their price. Or join up, like with Fred Nolan and Dan Blankenship. Just join up and let's get this thing solved, you know? Not sure, Jan. I don't know what island it was. It was an island and a lot. I was thinking Tom Nolan was going to sell them the lots in the swamp. Because what does he care? You know what I mean? BC, they usually air November, the second week in November of 2022 for us. So right now they're doing what they're doing, filming what they're filming, that we'll be seeing starting in November. But that's not official either. I haven't heard it from the History Channel that the season is a go. And that's all we can do. And there's Judy. Hello, Judy. Up there in Canada. Taking a long break from Synopsis. But she'll be ready. If the new season hits us, we're ready to go. And like I said, try to get some more people to talk about the Templars. But right now, I don't know if people are more on the vacation side because the COVID is still around, but yet people are trying to get out more. And then the gas prices are so crazy. They're not going far, but they're trying to get out of their house. I don't blame them and stay away. I remember last year, Saturdays we were coming on a couple of times. It was completely dead on Saturday. Hello, Kathy the Hook is in the house. There's Judy. She misses us, everybody. She can't wait. So they're doing it now, getting it all set up. And like I said, let me come on, let's turn everything on, see if anybody wants to just roundtable discussion on anything. Daniel had a very good write-up today. Very interesting. If the Portuguese were on Oak Island, because evidence show they were on Oak Island. And like me and Daniel was always saying, how the heck did coconut fiber get there? The coconut fiber was there 2 feet thick on Smith's Cove. That's just not from packaging, but that's just me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would like them to buy Frog Island, if they can, but I haven't heard anything. Absolutely nothing. The big news is when these new miners from Duma came over. That was the big spike for the preseason 10. And that was big news. So we'll find out bit by bit. But like I'm saying, like some people are saying, season 10 is the make or break. They find something, they can go on to another season until they get it. Or if they find nothing again, they just have to go to another part of the island. But I don't know how many sections. They said what was 5 sections of the Muyan were in the money pit. Then probably another 5 or 10 sections around the swamp. Then another 5 or 10 sections around Smith's Cove. Then another 10 sections of the Muyan miniature sensors on certain spots. But each one is going to take 6 to 8 months to get the results. So that's where the time comes in. The delay in the time comes in, The bird in the sky. It was too windy and too rainy. But we'll get there, Doug. Hang on to my channel. We'll get there. Mike Huntley was there for a diving consult. Maybe they want him to dive. Or maybe they wanted to use just his camera again, Daniel, to see if that coin could be seen in the silt, but I doubt it, that fell, or the piece of gold material that diver dropped, because Mike was busy. And just to see that or 10x and go from there. I'm not sure on C1 if they vacuumed that out one time. I'm not sure. Before Mike Huntley dove it, I was trying to find if they vacuumed that out one time, but I can't find it. What's Jamie saying here? Did everyone know that now if you go to Google Maps over Oak Island, they now have pins? That's new. Somebody has the knowledge of must done it. That wasn't, what kind of pins? Boundary pins, Jamie? All this new technology's got me crazy. And Vicky, do you think the Templars? Most definitely. Most definitely. And others throughout the decades. And Kramer, find that ship in the swamp. Well, they have all the seismic testing. They have all where the anomaly is. They just have to double check it with the holy Muyan and then go after it. If they got permits, if they let them go into the swamp in certain areas. Pins describe specific places or findings. Thank you, Jamie. But yeah, 10X has been dynamited, probably fall apart. I don't think they'll have anybody going down there until they throw another can down there, a caisson. But now they're not going to throw no caissons anymore. This Muyan technology puts all that away. No more cans. They just go after it after they have a projected target to go after, showing the province here. The Muyan showed this, and here's the technology. Here's the 3D picture of it. This is what we're going after. And they'll give them a permit. If it's off of the money pit. The money pit is like a total disaster. Not really big permits on that stuff because it's all messed up, that whole money pit area. Do you think they might dive C1 again? I don't know. They might do it just to make up 2 episodes or something for content because they're waiting for more information from the Muyan. A filler to drive us crazy. You know what I mean, guys? You up, Vicky? Jamie, they did LiDAR twice or 3 or 4 times on the island. That island's LiDAR'd out. I don't think I know of anything that was scanned that they haven't used. Now it's all new technology that they're using. Everything that was available, like they find ancient ruins in the Amazon because it takes away all the foliage and everything. They did all that. No problem, Jamie. And I just want to see this thing here. Like I told you before. And that's in the money pit area where that 12 by 12 anomaly is. When it goes up to that teardrop up there, you see that's Smith's Cove. That's Smith's Cove up there. So if the Muyan sensors show this square 12 by 12 rectangle vault, we're golden. So they have all this technology. Now they can prove if it's there or not with this new technology, or it was just a fluke. The island is closed to the public, BC. Still no tours. The museum is closed. As far as I know now, June 19th. Tony's boat goes around the island, and that's about it. I wish I had more news for you guys. But unfortunately, when I get it, you guys will get it. I try to copy this somehow. I saw this door in Portugal when Corian went. And behind me is not a green screen. You're welcome, Doug. Not sure if it's COVID. I don't know what's going on out there, Vicky. To get the tours going, I have no idea. So when I saw that, then I saw this backdrop. That's not a screen. This is a backdrop like wallpaper behind me. This is not a green screen. I says, you know what? I'm just going to put a big door on there. A big cathedral wooden door. Unreal. Unreal. They'll get frustrated, Thomas. When we feel frustrated, imagine how frustrated they feel. It's just unbelievable. You know? Let me see here. So I'm glad to talk to you guys. I want to always thank you for your support, even in the off season. Great talking to you guys. And we chit chat for a little bit. Yep, the Prime Minister was there. He's a big member of the Curse of Oak Island, and Billy knows him good. So we'll see. Yep, MGM, when he went down in that bucket and they found that tunnel or wood construction down there. Yeah, but now this Muyan, holy Muyan, is going to show all that. And they'll just now specifically dig where a target is. Not all over the place. Not all over the place. You know what I mean? Yep, they tried to intersect it. Imagine what it looked like then. You know what I mean? Oh my lordy 40. Getting the buckets of dirt out of the tunnels on a cable, dumping them out when they're searching the rest stalls. Still, all the markings on the stones that we still have to know what the heck is going on. Lost forever. I think season 10 is going to be it. There's the HO stone, H plus O. And they're trying to tie everything together from Portugal to here. And I liked how they tied it all in. That's the full stone, H plus O stone. More stones on the island. This was from 1958. More big boulders. I just like looking at these old pictures, how it was before. You know what I mean, guys? Danger, beware of holes. And that's it. All kinds of different things that were dug out. And there's Dunfield going crazy. This was from a Canadian newsreel, I think. Can't remember. Yep, Kramer. An old administration building on the island. All long gone. They had a big apple tree in front of Smith's Cove. They had some stories about an apple tree there. Getting apples off the tree. And there's a lot of the docks, how they made them with stone. Because there was no causeway at the time. So they had a lot of docks jetting out to the deeper water. The stones were underneath, boards were on top. And these were all over the island. There's a swamp way back when. There's a stump there right in front of us. There's the swamp way back when. There's the chapel vault or chapel shaft in the old days. The money pit. People just walk around. No fence, no nothing. And there they are making the causeway, 650 feet. Yep. Unreal. And this crazy coconut fiber drives me crazy. Where the heck did it come from? It didn't come from the Templars. And Kramer changed their name when they found safety in Spain to the Order of Christ. Is that correct? It is. It is. It is. But they tied everything in but the coconut fiber, as far as I know. You know, guys? Winston, I'm not sure, but they're pretty good on the dates of the coconut fiber. Was it like 1158 or 1154 or something like that? And Thomas says it came up the Gulf Stream naturally. Could be, but the way they used it for a filter system, very unlikely. But we just got to wait for these guys. And we're not going to find out anything until November. That's the sad part. The coconut fiber found on the island was living from 1260 to 1400. I was off, Winston. I thought it was 1150. 1260, the professor says. And Dr. Spooner says the swamp was made in 1280 and something happened at the swamp in 1680, 400 years after. So we got 9 years of questions. We got about 3 days of answers so far. And Jan says, of course, the coconut fiber was used for padding, for breakage, and from rolling around. If it was a wharf, and if it was a trading post, and I don't think Oak Island was a big trading post. Could be. But then what do I know? Yup, Vicky. And that's why it's hard. You know, you got to come on once in a while. Make sure everything's working. Make sure all my members are not leaving me. Like I said, I can't get anybody to come on. And when I do, sometimes it's all of a sudden everybody wants to come on at once. You know, instead of having one on per month or one every 3 weeks. But I got to go by their schedule, you know. I got to go by their schedule. Because I get tired of listening to myself. Yup, Gustavo. Like I said, let's put one thing away at a time. Is there a ship in the swamp? Is there a smaller ship in the swamp? Yes, no. The anomaly is what? The seismic testing is what? You know what I mean, guys? Yep, Matt, I know you're in the UK. So it's all crazy. Like I said, I just wanted to stop in and tell you anything that comes on, anything that I find out, you guys will know. You know, I'll post it in my Facebook group and in the YouTube community section that you guys see. I always need you guys' support. If you like the shows, you like the content, please support the group, the channel, me. I appreciate everybody that's still with me and supporting me. You guys are the best. And they are stretching it out, Thomas, but it all depends what kind of information they have. Don't forget, you got to look at the producer side of it for TV and the treasure hunt on the other side. So that's what TV is about. This is what we got to put up with. And that's how they put these shows on. I mean, has any show been showing a whole load of gold, a whole load of a cave full of relics and gold. As far as I know, coming out of a cave or the ground, no. I'm not talking about shipwrecks. I'm talking about when people go on an island or they go in an old mining town or they're looking for this lost gold anywhere. I don't know if anyone pulled out any kind of, 50 bars of gold or found lost payroll or et cetera, et cetera. You know? Lots of unknown, Kramer. Yeah, they found charcoal, charred wood, fire pits. The guys get frustrated because filming means it takes longer. Yup, they get wired up and everything else. Well, they're got to be used to it by now, Jan. 9 years. This is 10 years of doing the same thing. So I guess if they didn't want to do it, they wouldn't do it. They would just say goodbye. We're on our own. We're private. But they know all the Acorn fans like me and all you guys, they won't let us down. No way. No way. I wish they would recognize more of the Oak Island Facebook groups. I know they go through Marty, but Marty doesn't represent me, and Marty doesn't represent my group. He represents his own agenda. So I wish they would give some recognition to the groups like mine that support the show and to keep things rocking. But we hear nothing. We do it as a hobby. And my group grew so fast and so big because you do a good job. People know. People know. So we'll see what happens. So, like I said, once I get that information into me of what's going on Oak Island, we'll have a video party. I don't know if I want to do it on a Wednesday night or a Saturday night. I thought I would have it by now. So that's why I'm on now. I'll give you guys a heads up of what's happening. New studio. We know everything that's going on the island, like I told you before. The new mining. Holy Muyan! You'll be hearing that all year. I say 99% we're getting to season 10. And just got to hang on with us. The people that don't want to watch the show, turn it off. The people in my group that are sick of seeing wood, please leave. Very simple. We're positive and we go forward. Either with Oak Island information or Templar information, but it's very hard during the summer because everybody's closed in with the COVID. I understand they want to get out, even if it's out in their yard. They're not going to be on their computer doing this kind of stuff. But when I do it, people watch it at their leisure. So the live show, you get 200 people. And then by the end of the week, you get 2,000 people. They watch it as they come home. They're coming home from camp. And it's sort of getting a little bit of information out there of what's going on. And Daniel says, coconuts were the super product for sailors. It had a variety of uses. It prevented scurvy, made rope, made charcoal, and many more. Yeah. And Jan says, you got to go through the wood to get to the treasure. But some new people just don't understand that, Jan. So we're in for the long haul. My crew is in to the end. But I'm still saying season 10 is a make or break. I don't care how much money they make on advertising. I don't care if they show 10 minutes of new stuff and 50 minutes of commercials. We're too far in now. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. But remember, guys, always go forward. You may get a setback, but just believe in yourself. You believe in your dreams, no matter how old you are, go for it. For tomorrows are never given. With this crazy world we live in, this world needs a lot of prayers right now, boys. It messed up. So you be kind. You keep smiling. You stay strong, and you guys stay positive for me and Judy. And stay safe. Thanks for joining me tonight. We'll see you shortly when I get news. Next time we'll have Judy on the telephone. I haven't heard anything about Tammy's mom. She did get out of her place to go see her. I guess she's going to pass away very shortly. She's got my positive prayers, and I thank the chat and I thank my members for giving her positive vibes. So I want to say thank you. Hope you enjoyed this little podcast. Take care. Holy Muyan! And bye-bye.